Okay, I know it might seem like I'm just constantly picking on Andrew Scheer because the last one of these I did, I was critical of him as well. But well, first of all, like, look, I'm a left winger, all right. Like, my ideology is pretty apparent. Uh, the thing about being like an actual, like, I guess leftist, or you want to call it, is that we face the same paradox, if that's the right word, that in the U.S., if you're a leftist, right, people like when you're critical of the right, of the Republicans or Conservative Party, always gets thrown back. Oh yeah, well, what about the Democrats? Well, what about the Liberals? As though you're a liberal. But like, look, I don't like the Liberals either. I mean, I am pragmatic enough that yeah, I would prefer they are in power as opposed to the Conservative Party. That's obvious. I'm not one of these like really radical leftists who's like, there's no difference. Like, there is a difference. There is a fucking difference. Not much of one, but there is a difference. But he's just this story that's broke. I mean, everybody's been talking about it on and off for the last couple of days about Sheer and his like lying on his resume uh, for his insurance job. Or he was an insurance broker, but he wasn't licensed to sell insurance. But he claimed that anyway. It is very like, in a way, kind of a silly scandal because like if you're in the U.S. right now and there's everything that's going on with impeachment, with the whistleblower, and then up here in Canada, like what's the biggest scandal on our agenda right now during our election campaign? Well, the leader of the opposition claims that he sold insurance without a license, which is, but it speaks to a bigger issue. I think it's what is making people angry about this. Well, again, look, I don't like Justin Trudeau, but I hate people who really, really hate him on the right more than I hate him. So sometimes, same with Obama, I'd feel myself defending him, even though I didn't really care for most of what he did or a lot of what he did as president. Sometimes, like when the attacks are really, because here's the thing about what makes it so hypocritical is Andrew Scheer likes to claim like that liberals, the conservatives always are taking shots at Trudeau for being rich and he's a rich kid and he's had privilege handed to him and he's never really had to work for anything in his life, and that might be true. At least Trudeau acknowledges, albeit grudgingly maybe, his privilege and his wealth and the fact that he was born on third base. Uh, but the conservatives like to portray it's the same shit that Doug Ford does. They're all the same, okay? They like to portray themselves as like, oh, we're just folks and we're plain homespun, normal, everyday Canadian. Like, Andrew Scheer likes to play this whole card, right? Like, first of all, he's a fucking millionaire, even though he's never had an actual job in his life outside of public service, working in, I mean, public service, I mean, working as an elected official. I mean, he was the Speaker of the House forever, and that was a pretty cushy job. But before that, he was a backbench MP. But he's been in politics. He's been a member of Parliament for almost his entire adult life. He's younger than I am. Was he 40? He's been an MP, I think, since he was 25. Yet somehow he's a millionaire. He's talking about how his family doesn't have any wealth and how he came from such humble origins. But how's a guy who's only made a very comfortable middle class living, when he was when he was Speaker of the House, I don't know what that job pays, 200 grand a year, plus, free everything, free residence, free cottage, free apartment like it's a pretty cushy gig. But is it enough to be a multimillionaire? Hey, CRA, why aren't you looking into that? Jason Kenney is a multimillionaire. He's been a politician his entire fucking adult life. Andrew Scheer is a multimillionaire. He's been a politician his entire adult life. Even looking in the U.S., Mitch McConnell is worth, how much is Mitch McConnell worth? It goes up every 2 years. He's worth tens of millions of dollars. A guy who's been making a couple hundred grand a year for the last 25, 30 years or whatever. Yet he's a multimillionaire. How the hell does that happen? Are you that good with investing? Yeah, that's the first off. Okay, he's a hypocrite about his own wealth. He's full of shit in terms of like how he's accumulated whatever wealth he does have. But what bothers me about this, again, not to be like Team Justin here, but What do right-wingers love to make fun of, like, like the angry Albertans, the yellow vest crowd, all those like, ooh, Justin, he's a pretty boy. Look at it. I mean, it bothers them that he's attractive and, women want to fuck him, unlike them. Okay, I can see why that would make you cranky. But, the slur that always gets thrown at Trudeau, and in the U.S., again, AOC, right? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She was a bartender. Let's make her a bartender again. Dismissive and denigrating the fact that she was a bartender. Like, that's an easy fucking job. Okay? And people, they throw the same insult at Trudeau. Or that just to go off, like that backbench MP, Liberal MP from Edmonton, who was a bus driver, and the Conservatives laughed and snickered at him. Real fucking champions of the working class and the everyday citizen. Guy was a bus driver, and they fucking make jokes about it. As somebody else on Twitter pointed out, at least he had a license to be a bus driver. Unlike Andrew Scheer. People always like to make this joke about Trudeau being a drama. Oh, he's a drama teacher. Oh, look at the drama. As if you could do that fucking job. Teaching in general, okay? Like, that's an easy fucking job, but, a drama. Do you remember what drama class was like? Okay, nobody wanted to be there. I mean, I actually enjoyed drama class in high school, but a lot of people didn't. Dealing with a bunch of moody, petulant kids who don't even want to be in fucking drama class, okay? Try doing that for a few years. Tell me what an easy fucking job that is. For that, try working at McDonald's and see how long you'd last doing that. People love to be so fucking dismissive because society places a lower value on their work because they don't get paid as much. But, some business asshole can step in, like Larry O'Brien, who was mayor of Ottawa. I was like, I made a lot of money in business, so I therefore am qualified to run a city like a business. Like that gives them some kind of expertise because they made a lot of money. It's the same rationale behind Doug Ford, the same rationale behind Donald Trump. These rich business assholes who think because they made a lot of money, or more accurately, inherited a lot of money, that makes them somehow qualified to be at the head of government, whether it be a province or an entire fucking most powerful country in the world, or Canada, which is not the most powerful country in the world. But just this dismissive tone they take, this sniggering, like, you're not a real, you didn't have a real work experience. Pierre Poilievre, okay, another guy. He's been a politician his entire fucking adult life. And he likes to talk about how, people make their jokes about that's a drama, let's make him a drama teacher again. Fuck you. You couldn't do that job. You're not kidding. And here's a guy who lies about the actual job he had as an insurance salesperson, broker, when he wasn't actually licensed to do what he did. And now he's like, I did it for 6 or 7 months. Wow, what relevant fucking work experience. Fuck you. You bunch of fucking hypocrites. Being a drama teacher, I guarantee you, is much more difficult work and honestly probably a lot more interesting than being an insurance salesperson. My grandfather was an insurance salesperson, okay? And he was the most boring person who ever lived. And a lifelong conservative voter too, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I don't know. There's probably more I could say about this. Maybe I'll do another take, or maybe this will be a good enough take. Who knows? We'll see. Is that the best way to end this? I don't know. The next Trevor's Pad, October 6th, 5 days away. I got to promote more. Sunday night at Yuck Yucks Ottawa. Oh, it's going to be a great show. The Debatingers is making a comeback. Tavis and I are going to be Tavis Maplesden, my friend and I, a great writer. We're going to be doing our homage to CBC's The Debaters with Don Kelly, who's actually been on the legitimate CBC's The Debaters. Sunday night, 613-236-5233. Call the club. 8 p.m. Sunday night, Sunday, October 6th, 292 Elgin, Yuck Yucks, Ottawa. Be there and bring all the drama teachers you want. Or drama. No, don't bring drama. Just come and laugh. And maybe, a lucky recipient or audience member will win a free 6-month course to become an insurance broker. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have the budget for it. We'll see.